All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the ACTSMS live stream on Facebook and YouTube. We're here at the 2024 New South Wales Plastic Model Show, live streaming this show on behalf of the Illawarra Plastic Models Association.
And I'm Triston. You guys have heard from me before. I'm part of the ACTSMS as well. I'm here with Peter Shum. Peter's brought his Runway 13 in and has also set up this live stream. So I guess without further ado, let's walk around and have a look at what's going on here.
Yep. Do we want to have a look at some of the competition tables first? Looks like this year's been a pretty well attended show. I've seen entrant numbers up in the mid 200s, so a little bit smaller than Canberra, but certainly a very well attended show with a lot of very high quality models on the table.
True, and I think there's a bit of a mix when it comes to the experience and the capability of all of the modelers that bring something to this show. And certainly there's a nice wide range here, lots of tables of modelling goodness. But I think we've got lined up a few people to talk to get a feel for who's come along and what they've brought to the show. Illawarra show has been running for many years. They've got part of the the Plastic Model Association?
The Illawarra Plastic Model Association.
Yes.
Yep.
So here we go. All right, let's have a look at this.
So we'll start off here. This is the FX Cup. So much like the ACTSMS Kitty Hawk Cup, everyone builds the same kit. I should just apologise. We've got a sports game happening on the other side of the oval, so you may not be able to hear us very well. This year, the FX Cup is the FX 148 scale P51 Mustang. Some lovely models here, especially some blurred propeller effects on this one.
Yeah, very nice. I think we're not going to do a blow-by-blow of everything, but I think we're just giving you a feel for the level of quality that's here. People do put in an effort. This is really what the show is about, showing off all creatures great and small, all the different types of models, and the competition which is going today and tomorrow. And all different scales. I mean, you wouldn't guess the scale of this being 1 to 144 until you're here and you look at it in person.
Yeah, every time 1 to 144 scale kits, the size always deceives me. I'm like, oh, okay, it's not too small. And then as soon as you look at it in person, wow, the skill that goes into modeling something that small is.
And look at this. I mean, Julius, this Curtis SC Seahawk. I mean, that's absolutely lovely work.
Yeah, the weathering effects on the wings, it definitely looks like a well-worn aircraft. Very subtle but well done.
It is a little hard, I guess, with a video to really get through the quality. We'll be taking a lot of shots, images, which I know the club has probably taken them to ACTSMS. We'll take some, and we'll also feature some high-res images of models from the show. But let's just have I guess, what sparks your mind as being something that people should see as a feature here?
I think there's a lot of car kits on display this year, and certainly some very unusual subjects. Anything from, there's some vintage fire trucks, a lot of different categories of race cars.
I like this Suzuki motorbike. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
now, keeping in mind us mere mortals here, we don't know absolutely everything about the models. Apologies for the background noise. There's not much we can do about it. We sort of share this hall with a sporting event. But yeah, a lot of the models here, we are mere mortals, us as presenters. We don't know the background behind all of these. We totally respect a lot of the effort and the research that people put into all different topics, and some of them are fun, some of them are really well thought out. But we're not going to be able to show you absolutely everything, and we certainly can't really get across the quality in a video like this.
Yeah, you'll have to look at some of the photos that will come out on the Facebook page, and so look forward to those. This is the junior section, so good to see quite a significant showing and some very high quality models from some of the youngsters around.
Yeah, some of the first time efforts people really put in. Not all of the models that are going to be displayed are here yet. Probably day 2, some of them will arrive as well. But just looking around and look at these cars. I mean, we were on the opposite side before, and some absolutely beautiful. If you like Coca-Cola, well, there you go. Absolutely beautiful.
This 3-cylinder Rolls Royce as well. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
incredible.
The topics are fantastic, and the effort that's put in. These bright colours are really hard to do. To do them right and to get the right shades, and then of course we've got some lovely anime as well, and some soldiers, figure painting, which is an art unto itself.
This is quite a nice diorama here with the Spitfire and the V1. Of course, Spitfires, some of the late model ones, used to intercept V1s by tipping their wingtips close to put the navigation systems off course so they would crash into the ocean.
Look at that. Very nice.
Fabulous.
And the grass effect here. This is the A6M5 from the Wind Rises, 1:72 scale. Oh. Okay. So, I guess that gives a taste. Some of the models here, I think we'll finish on this one just for the moment. But some of the models here are absolutely gobsmackingly beautiful. The work that's gone into the detail. It's hard to get across, as I say, in this video, but at least get an idea of some of the things that are here at the Illawarra show. All right, let's. Okay, we'll start off. I don't know. Shall we start off over here?
Yeah, let's do it. We'll talk to some of the traders, see what the goings on around town is, how they've been enjoying the show. It's been quite well attended in terms of people this year, so I imagine they've been doing pretty good business.
What have they got here at this stand? So we've got wide range of products.
This is the Spec Mod shop. Of course, they're a regular attendee at the ACT or Scale Up, the ACT show. Looks like they're a little bit busy taking customers at the moment, so we won't interrupt them.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we might loop back later, depending if we have time. But of course, we'll be live streaming again tomorrow, so we'll have ample time to talk to them. We've got everything from a lot of second-hand displays this year, or swap and sells. We've got all sorts of memorabilia, lots of photographs at the stand. We've got representation from a couple of other plastic modelling associations. So we've got IPMS and we've got the Australian Plastic Modellers Association, if I could say that right the first time.
Yeah, lots of kits are mixed in with all sorts of tools and all sorts of products that combine to make up a wealth of scale model goodness, I guess you could say.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the Australian Plastic Modelers Association stand, of course a Sydney-based club. It's good to see representation down here from them. Obviously, Sydney's only about an hour up the coast.
Yeah, they've got all sorts of things here. I mean, ships, planes, and kits, and magazines, and they've basically catered to a wide range of people, families visiting, and wanting to find out more. Hello, how are you going? So we're here at a stall here. It's sort of a historic type stall, isn't it?
Yeah. Representing the third rate from 1933 to 1945.
Okay, so I'm Triston, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Vince.
And so what can you tell us about what you've got on display here? I know it's not for everyone.
No, it's like I said, it's mainly military items and civilian items, usually before World War II or just at the start of World War II.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
most of the items after that time is just going to get
I know that so most Scout modelers, they do actually include swastika and whatnot on their kits.
Yeah.
And there is never any intent to promote or disrespect events of the past.
That's right.
And what happened, but certainly I think it's important to learn from history. I think that's what you do here. It's educational purposes only.
Yeah.
This is not a stand that you would I think regularly see everywhere. It's quite special in that you're at the scale modelers.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the scale modelling club, but it's important to represent that time of history, which everyone seems to want to forget about.
Yeah.
But we can't forget about it. It's got to be remembered.
Now, I think a lot of people understand and would respect that lessons of the past need to be
exactly and the history
respected and kept.
When you look at the display, a lot of the history is personal items like photograph albums and things, of just people like you and me. And unfortunately, they fight for Germany.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I'm trying to represent. Yeah. And it's good. Like I said, I'm in the modelling club. Good thing about the personal items is you can get exactly what it actually looked like.
Yeah.
And so a lot of modelers go off the stuff that you see here, especially the photographs.
Yeah.
A lot of the photographs, sometimes you'll see a vehicle in there that no one really knew even existed.
Yeah. The stories that are told, without putting any slant on my views of history. Generally speaking, I think people do get a lot out of having, the ultimate view of and different perspective, because it just paints that larger picture for people to really understand. I'm just going to pull out. I'm not going to focus too heavily on anything, but you can see here got a wide range of actual significant material showing images of the past and some of the equipment and things worn, and certainly a collection like this, it's hard to put together, and it's hard to show.
Even if you go down the front there, the Africa Corps belt is actually a war souvenir, and someone's brought it back from the war and stitched all the buttons and badges of all the Allied units that fought against the Africa Corps.
Yeah.
So that's actually a souvenir.
Amazing stuff. I mean, it's so steeped in history and so significant that you can't tell the story without looking at this side.
It's, like most people who come in and see it, they say it's eerie to look at, but they can't get enough of it. You know what I mean? Because the problem is it's blocked off from everyone now.
Yeah.
And you can't forget about it. It's bad to forget about history.
I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. It's I think it takes a little bit of inner strength, but also respect for the past, to show what you're showing, and for people to get that picture of something that we've all seen in movies, but we don't see the actual real life.
Exactly.
This is the material. These are the stories. So yeah, thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thanks very much.
And great talking with you. We're just going to continue looking at the rest of the show. And yeah, don't be a stranger. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Wow, what a display this is. There's
I know. I mean,
so many original historical items.
that's, I don't want to put words into, or my own opinion in there too much. But yeah, I think it takes quite a bit of effort to do something like that, and people have different opinions. But it does show that there is some pretty deep content in these club shows.
Yes.
So hats off to Illawarra.
So we're just now walking past a couple of the other traders. Of course, David Haytham Firestore Models. They provide a lot of miniatures, accessories, and of course a whole bunch of different modelling books. So if you're looking for anything,
we saw David at Scarlet earlier this year, and he was very obliging and had a good time there. And he does get around a bit, doesn't he?
Yes, absolutely.
So,
next up is Horizon Models. So Horizon Models, they focus mainly on real space. You can see here they've got Atlas, Mercury, and they've got various configurations of the different spacecraft. And they've got an orbital version here as well.
That's quite good, yeah.
Yep, so these kits are designed by
them.
Horizon Models, which is an Australian company.
Love the boxes, Julius.
Oh, absolutely. There's something about hand done art that is just it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Some of the new digital ones, they're great, but there's a certain character that I think you can get from these types of boxes and these action shots.
So Horizon Models, I guess, guys,
Yeah,
if you
absolutely.
are interested. That's a fantastic topic.
They
And
have special prices for this show as well. And of course, I believe they have a website you can buy online. But when they come to the various shows, I believe they do discounts. So look forward to that in November. I'm not sure if they're confirmed on the traders list, but I remember they were here. Oh, they were at Scale ACG last November. So hopefully we'll see them again in a few months' time.
here we got a typical vendor stand. We do the cash sales only, but we do see a similar thing at most shows. There's a swap and sell, and people can come in and buy kits for the second hand. They're cheap, usually affordable. Some of them are very high quality, and they're a little bit more, but they're a lot less than you'd pay in the shops.
Yes.
So coming to
Some
these,
real bargains.
if you've got kids that are interested in scale modelling, this is the place to be. Come here, you pick up, a few kits. It'll cost you a quarter or 1/5 of the price of what you'd be paying in the shops, or more sometimes.
Yeah.
Some amazing deals to be had. But
some real quality offerings as well. A lot of Tamir, Edward, Airfix,
yeah, I
Grey
mean,
War Hobbies.
I'm not going to get too close because I've got to respect the prices of the vendor. But yeah, you can see quite a lot of kits here. A lot of people really enjoy picking up a good deal. Yeah. Okay, so we've got Canberra Hobby Centre here as well.
It's good to see them at the moment. Of course, I believe their website is on a break at the moment, but they made the trip down here, so that was all very good of them.
And got ACTSMS. The SMS paints. I think SMS as well in the name, but certainly.
All sorts of different.
There's been a lot of traction for these paints on a lot of the big scale modeling YouTube channels over the last year or so. So it's good to see a local company having quite a lot of global success, of course.
What we'll do is, I think we'll go over to the far corner. It might get a little bit loud. I think it's been a little bit tricky for us with the sound, but that is part and parcel just of the hiring of the hall here. is that it is an arrangement shared. Okay.
I'm not sure if they'll also be here tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow it'll be a little bit quieter. We'll
Yeah,
see.
well, you never know. Yeah. Of course, I blame you, Julius.
Yeah, I think I'm a bad luck chum. So,
No,
what can I say?
I'm being mean. You know I'm being mean.
Feels like half of Wollongong is outside playing on the netball fields. So
Yeah.
it's the place to be on the south coast.
Hey. Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, it looks like we've got more vendor action here. So we were here earlier before. Let's have another look at some of the kits here.
These are some very, very detailed pieces here. So a lot of fantasy.
It's funny, yeah. Fantasy is a big thing. You know, it doesn't. It never ceases to surprise me that no matter how many times you come to these shows, you always see something that you have not seen before.
Yes, absolutely. It just shows there's so many different subjects that people can build. And
So many kits, and
my
from
wallet hates me for it.
all different. Oh, yeah. And the space in your home, I guess, if you're a big collector, you know, it can become quite a onerous task to figure out where you're going to put the kits that you've built and the kits that you've just bought in amongst your rapidly growing collection. Okay. So, all right. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll call it there for the live stream. Short and sweet. Actually, should we see if APMA? Nah, it looks like they're busy as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Probably not so good for us, but probably good for a lot of the traders and associations. They're all quite busy at the moment, so we can't get much of a word in.
Yeah. Which is absolutely fine. I mean, we can probably pick this up with tomorrow's live stream.
Yep.
And for those traders that are here, and there are other aspects to the show. So I think they've got the judging and you know, the awards for the actual kits that have been brought in. I think we'll just finish nicely on some of this space themed presentation from some very talented modelers.
Yeah, some very good historical recreations. Whether I'm going to assume most people probably believe that the moon landing happened, but
Oh yeah.
the Apollo 11 recovery, some really nice detail there.
Well, this is a 1:144. I mean,
those helicopters are sublime.
we've come in fairly close to this, just being careful. But you know, if we were to zoom in further, I think the detail is amazing on this. It's so tiny. But yeah, just lovely work. All right, guys. So this is us for now, signing off. Thank you very much, Julian. Awesome.
Thank you.
Good co-host, and we will come back to you tomorrow with another live stream.